Hey everyone. So I am at Meta Connect and I just finished doing my RayBan Meta's demo. And oh my gosh, Meta is really putting in some serious work into the RayBan Metas. Like there's a ton of new features included and a ton of new styles of glasses that you can have as well. I'm actually going to talk about the styles first, just because if they're ugly, you're not going to wear them anyway. So why would I talk about the features if they're ugly? But I will say they're super cute. So the glasses I wanted to talk about first are the transition lenses. Oh my gosh, the transition lenses. Okay, it looks like there's two new transition colors. So there's what they're calling like an olive color, and then there's another one which I guess is like a honey color. They're so cute. Also, for these two colors, you can see as well that the frame is this really nice light brown color. There's also some new Skylar colors as well. The Skylar is obviously the pink ones that came out shortly after Ray-Ban Metas were announced, and these were the pink ones that are very trendy and very cute. They came out just before the summer this year. So now with the Skylar, which is a really nice frame for all the ladies, with the Skylar frames, you actually have like a new transition lens on it, which with a black rim, and it just looks so good. I really, really want this one. I think it's perfect. And speaking of transition lenses, I know I've talked about transition lenses a little bit here before. So I've been meaning to make a video about this. I'm going to talk about it now. With the transition lenses, like I raved about them before because I think they're so useful. But the problem was they never really got dark enough. And sometimes when you're indoors, they would get dark even though you were indoors. So they weren't supposed to be that dark. So I stopped using those for a little bit, and then I started using my Skylar ones, which are obviously sunglasses, the cute little pink sunglasses one. But what I noticed with the Skylar sunglasses is that I stopped using them as much as I was using the transition lenses, mostly because I could only use them pretty much when I'm like outdoors, because indoors it's a little bit too dark and it's kind of weird to wear sunglasses indoors. And so now they've upgraded the transition lenses. The new transitions, they get very dark and there's all these really great colors. So I'm really excited for these. I think I'm going to definitely use them way more now. Okay, now talking about the new features. Okay, I feel like I should have talked about this a while ago. I'm so sorry that this video is so late, but a couple months back, the recording length on the RayBan Metas went from 1 minute long videos to now 3 minute long videos, which is super cool and very handy. Now, some other new features to know about. One, in order to use the look and feature, basically when the Ray-Ban Metas can like use the cameras to look at what you're looking at and use AI to tell you either what you're looking at, etc. Well, now you don't have to say, "Hey Meta, look and blah blah blah." Like it's such a long phrase. Now you can just say, "Hey Meta, what am I looking at?" This like car setup that they had, where I was just asking it what I'm seeing, what kind of cars I'm looking at, and yeah, you don't have to ask it anymore, or you don't have to use the phrase look and anymore, which is cool. There's also, I don't know if this was out in my last video, but now after you ask a question, it will continue to listen to you for about like 6 seconds. So if you ask a follow-up question, you don't have to say, "Hey Meta, blah, blah, blah" again. Instead, you can just ask a follow-up question as long as it's within the first 6 seconds after you asked after your first question got answered. It looks like the AI is a lot better. For example, you can now ask it to remind you of stuff. So I picked up this book and I said, "Hey Meta, remind me to buy this book in 5 minutes." And it did like a picture sound, and it like read the book title and said, "Okay, I will remind you in 5 minutes to buy the blah 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 book." So that was cool. You can also ask it to translate things for you, which was the same as before, but I think that feature is just a lot better now. And also asking it to identify things is a lot better. So overall, the AI is a lot better. Something else that's really interesting and kind of related, although it's not specifically Ray-Ban Meta specific, is I went and tried the new Llama 3.1 AI that Meta has. And I asked it to it was so crazy. You just take a really quick photo of yourself, kind of like when you're setting up Face ID for your iPhone. You just turn your head to the left and to the right. And after that, you can ask it to turn you into anything. So of course I asked it to turn me into an astronaut. I thought it was so so original, but the person right next to me also asked for the same thing. So then I was like, fine, turn me into a princess. And so then it turned me into a princess, and then it turned me into a princess at a tea party. Okay, why this is related to the RayBan metas is independent of the RayBan metas. Meta is investing their time into like really building out their AI models. And that's great because they care about AI independently of the RayBan metas, which means that eventually whatever they're developing gets fed into the RayBan metas, and the RayBan metas just get so much better, which is really cool. You know, obviously these glasses still aren't the full AR glasses that we're all hoping to see eventually, but I do think that they're extremely functional. The new styles are really cute and very trendy. And it seems to me that Meta is putting in a lot of effort into updating the software, adding new features, and making it just overall more user-friendly. And to me, like the amount of effort that Meta is putting into making the Ray-Ban Metas so much better than they originally were, I think makes them such a solid buy. So if you are interested in these, especially with all the new styles, I'm going to link below my affiliate link. And if you want to support my channel, I think you might get a discount off of it too. But it's going to be linked below. If you have any more questions about the RayBan metas, please ask me in the comments and I will try to make a video about it in the future. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.